There is a bunker worth of games that put you in the boots of a grand hero facing insurmountable odds, whether that be saving the world from aliens, zombies, or alien zombies. But if I'm honest, none of these sometimes huge AAA productions have ever really made me feel the force of that unstoppable enemy. But a humble indie game has. Into the Breach regularly made me feel like I was staring into the abyss, facing down overwhelming odds, and that stuck with me. And if you play this game, I think it'll stick with you too. Into the Breach is a turn-based roguelike tactics puzzle word soup. Despite that tirade of keywords, it's quite a simple game on its surface. The world is under siege from a plethora of pixelated pests, and you have to stop them. Each run begins with you picking a team of 3 mechs and ends with either the destruction of the planet or the defeat of the alien bugs. Ultimately, it succeeds in its ability to straddle the line between puzzle and strategy game. Each run of Into the Breach feels like a miniaturized campaign from a tactics behemoth like XCOM. It's rarely going to last longer than a couple hours, but you do condensed versions of all the strategy stuff you love, upgrading mechs and weapons, leveling up your pilots, and tweaking it all until each element sings in a perfect little symphony. You even get to fuss with a map, first by picking what order you tackle the distinct islands, then choosing the missions to tackle on that island, each of which vary massively in difficulty, objective, and reward. Runs are often won and lost in those little out-of-mission decisions. But each mission is a delightfully discrete puzzle. They're all encapsulated in a single 8x8 grid. You can see every moving cog in this machine from a single vantage point. Also, unlike its tactics cousins, a single round will never surprise you in Into the Breach. You can always see what the buggy boys are going to do on their next turn, and there's basically no randomness either, meaning there's no blaming the game when something goes wrong, mitigating, at least in me, that man-child rage. If you pay enough attention in this game, you'll see almost everything coming. This utter transparency also enables subset games to get devilish with their scenarios. Most of the time, I was just trying to survive more than anything else. This game is rarely about out-and-out victories, it's about triage. Runs don't end when your mechs are destroyed or your pilots die, runs end when the grid goes down. Meaning, if you want to win, you'll throw mechs into the meat grinder to protect the objective at every single turn. Survival will require sacrifices, and it lends every decision weight, not just because they all matter, but because even in the direst of circumstances, you could just pull it out of the bag. So many times in this game, I would find a quirk or funny little interaction I hadn't thought about, and suddenly I would have wriggled my way out of what seemed like an impossible situation. And as soon as you've done that once, every single one of these screens becomes a playground of possibilities. No situation too dire, your mind just chases its own tail looking for a way out. And that aha moment is one of the most simple yet powerful joys I've had in a game. These moments are possible because of the game's black hole level of hidden depth. There are a plethora of things to consider every turn: the positioning of your mechs, the bug's attack type. Even the environments are hugely important. Sand can cause smoke to block sight, forests set on fire, and knocking a buggy into lava deals with them very quickly. Then there's your mechs themselves. Their abilities tend to focus on force movement and utility over pure damage, meaning all of the things I just mentioned are more easily utilized. While each team of mechs have strange synergies that only become clear after a few runs. Like I said, you can see all of the gears of this machine, but that doesn't mean it's easy to make it run right. But it is a massive triumph when you do, and that is why Into the Breach is so good. Right, like if you liked, subscribe if you fancy it, and do the bell if you're feeling extra frisky. On the left is a video I think you'll like, and on the right is a video YouTube thinks you'll like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.